I was the voice of Sailor Moon. And they go, oh my God! So that's fun to do. So it is kind of neat to get, like when you get the reactions and stuff like that. But back then, there wasn't an internet. So we didn't get immediate feedback. We didn't get any kind of stuff like that. It was just, you just sort of go in there and you record your thing, and then one day you're, you know, at some fair and you see some kid with a Sailor Moon backpack on and you go,
yeah, that for me was the moment. For me, when we kind of found out that Sailor Moon was going to be something, as I was on a streetcar, and there was this kid with a Sailor Moon backpack on with a tuxedo mask on it. And I was like, what is that? So I was like, tried to get close to him, was really too busy, and he got off, and I was like, he went out into the distance, like, no. And I remember I called my brother, I was like, oh man, Cal, I just saw a Sailor Moon backpack. He's like, oh, that's cool. Did someone like draw it? I'm like, no. This thing was made. And so I was like, for sure. And then right after that, then we started to see, you know, things everywhere. And that's when it kind of hit us that this thing is going to be something. Certainly more for like a few more months. And then cut to a few more years, we're sitting here talking to you, which is crazy.
But also the first time I saw somebody with a Sailor Moon tattoo, and I was like, oh my God, what did your mother say? It was I could not believe I had seen that. I mean, I signed someone's arm one time. They had the Sailor Moon tattoo. Would you please sign my arm? And I'm like, yes, I'm signing your arm. She went, oh my God, I love it. I'm going to get that tattooed on. Like, I would have written neater. Oh my God. That's so terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Hello.
Hello.
Big fan. To answer his question, like I didn't know Sailor Moon was an anime because I used to watch it in the 90s and they aired it on Fox Kids.
Right.
So I thought it was American. I thought it was an American cartoon.
Yeah.
And then later,
So you didn't know it was an anime?
No. No. And then I was watching it in Mexico in Spanish, which sometimes anime is good, is better in Spanish than in English. Same thing with Dragon Ball Z, same thing, one of my other ones would be Ranma.
Because
sometimes American cartoons or anime, sometimes
kind of lumped into one.
The irony of it all is we're Canadian. So it's kind of Canadian one, eh? Do you know how many times they just stop us from saying out and about? Say it properly. Ow.
Well, I grew up watching both ways, English or Spanish versions.
You know what's really crazy? About 8 months ago, I was at a thing in Toronto, and there was this guy who came up to me, and he goes, Toby Proctor. I said, yeah. He goes, we share something. I'm like, oh, okay. That doesn't usually start a conversation off very well. I'm like, oh, we do we? And he goes, yes, we do. I'm like, oh, okay. What exactly do we share? Turns out that he's the Spanish tuxedo mask voice. I'm like, oh, hey, Gennaro.
Wow.
Are you? And like, I didn't even because we didn't even know. They don't tell us anything. Apparently, there's a German one too, and blah blah blah, and Italian. But I got to meet him. He was super nice, and I said, "Can I get your picture? Can I get your picture?" So like two tuxedo masks in the same picture, and it was really a cool thing. And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, I had to listen to you to do the Spanish tuxedo mask. I'm like, that is nuts. Like, there's certain things that they just don't tell actors. They don't tell us that we're good looking, and they certainly don't tell us these kind of things. And it was a really funny experience, but he scared the pants off me at first. We share something.
And it's also, just to be very clear too, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my gosh, Linda! Way to have haters.
Skip by you.
I didn't skip.
Pink hair. All right, we'll get her next. Quentin, I'm watching you.
What's your favorite anime other than Sailor Moon?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
Can we include Miyazaki in that? Good. I'm saying anything by him. Love that guy. That guy's amazing. My kids are addicted to it, and so am I. Love everything he puts out, and he's putting out another one.
Only yesterday.
Astro Boy? That was actually my first. I didn't know. Again, like you, I didn't know that was anime. I was like, oh, I love this Astro Boy, and I was always mad that it was never on. And I was like, I just want that guy with the jet boots. I want those jet boots. And so I probably was 5 maybe when I saw it, and I didn't know that that was anime. But I think Astro Boy is pretty neat. He has nice hair.
The 60s.
That's right. I'm not in the 60s, man. Give me some credit.
Same thing with Speed Racer, came out in the 60s.
Speed Racer 2, that's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, those are all
69.
Pink. See, I'm here for you.
I actually have 2 questions because you skipped by me 3 times.
Yeah, we gotta get some love for the red shirts here.
My first question is what's like each of your favorite lines? And actually my second question is, do your 3 daughters not love Sailor Moon? Or, like,
It's a very good question. I'll do my favorite line first. I think probably when we were talking before about favorite episodes and stuff, definitely my favorite episode was when she got drunk on juice. Oh, I think I had too much juice. Oh. And then she threw up afterwards. Love that. Love that. There's nothing better. I love doing any kind of, I love the fights. They almost destroyed my vocal cords. I would come home with nothing left. But I love doing them because it's just such a full body workout when you do it. So that I would say is probably, that and just sort of going, oh, Darian, oh. Any kind of, oh. I like doing that. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, my favorite line is, hey, Meatball Head, what are you doing here? I thought for sure you'd be over there with your friends, especially since you're acting like total fools.
Wow. That's
And now we get to my evil teenage daughters.
Aww.
Yeah, you say that now. Let me continue. So my daughters are all the perfect age for Sailor Moon. Yeah. Do they acknowledge their mother as Sailor Moon? No, they do not. Well, you know, it's funny because it just doesn't come up in conversation. Like, you just don't sit there and say, hey, what's going on today, blah, blah, blah. Did I tell you my mother was Sailor Moon? It just doesn't come up in conversation. And they don't like to boast about anything. They don't like to give me credit for anything. There's that. So my oldest daughter was going to Japan. She got accepted as one of 20 kids from Canada that got to go over to Japan and see all the efforts after the earthquake and stuff. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. And when they were doing it, when they were getting them all ready, they put them into groups and they said, okay, your group is going to, talk to the classes about food. Yours is going to talk about, what they wear in Japan. Yours is going to, and my daughter, they said, we want one to do entertainment anime. And she's like, pick me, and I'm like, yes. So she got to do the anime with her group, and I was like, all right, and I'm waiting. Now I'm waiting. I'm going, come on, Madeline. Bring it. This is your moment. No, wait, this is my moment. So she comes over to me one day, the day before she's going to do her presentation, and I've been waiting very patiently for this, waiting, and she finally comes over and she goes, Mom? Mummy? Mummy? Yes, Madeline? Can I ask you a question? Yes,